everyone. Welcome to Tablestory Dustvale with your host, BradWOTO, and our wonderful cast, including Tuesday Gray.
He beats us.
He's making us smile and clap.
He beats us a lot.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 7 of Dustvale, aka the last chapter. Because I've no doubt whatsoever they'll do something dumb and try and get themselves.
We're in a good position right now, aren't we?
You're in a weird position, yeah.
We're having to flee town into the desert instead of taking a train.
We do need to get out of town.
Gotta get out of town. But before they get out of town, I like to say hello to everyone, see how everyone's doing. I'm going to do it in a randomized order, starting with Connor Cronus. How you doing, Connor? How's your week been?
What's it like being an affiliate instead of a real streamer?
Oh my god!
Wow!
No, come on, you were late. You can't.
This
is true. I was late. All right.
That was a vicious.
Well, he's partnered though, so
at least us
be late
affiliates are on time, and we're actually
affiliates are hungry, man. They're on time.
We're actually wanting to be a part of the stuff, So, but no, it's been.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like the affiliate life is just 10 out of 10.
I don't take affiliate life serious. I've seen some people, I'm not dropping names or anything, I've seen some people take it like really over the top seriously. I'm just like,
apparently people quit their jobs, and I just find that just adorable.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know of people that got partnered that did that.
I couldn't quit my
After
job.
After I got partnered, I kept streaming. Like, I was streaming 10 hours a day. No, sorry, I was working my day job 10 hours a day, and then I was coming home and streaming like 7 hours every night. And I did that for like 6 straight months after getting partnered until I got up past the 500 sub mark. Then I quit my job.
Yeah, you could only.
People are just dumb. Oh, I'm an affiliate now. Here comes the money, boys. And then they quit their job, and then they can't even afford the internet to stream. So
yeah,
that's because we're all being throttled. Net neutrality.
Yeah.
No one's gonna have any internet in America soon anyway. Little Korea.
That's the joke. We still don't have it. Never have. We have Comcast and Time Warner.
Yeah,
and
make sure all of you listening go fucking sign that bill.
Yeah, or don't.
Please.
Like I said earlier on, if you're non-NA, then it's just beautiful for us. Don't sign anything, and then everyone has a really fucking high ping on like League and COD and shit.
Oh my god!
On the NA servers, and just go in and fucking wreck them. That's my
No, dude, fuck that. We're just gonna go to like one of the Brazilian servers. We're not coming to your shitty European.
Yeah, going to Oceania.
Shit.
We're playing Australia.
Jump on the Asia servers.
Tossing that shade though.
Yeah, I don't really know enough about it. I'm not actually an intelligence on it. I just made an instant joke when I woke up and was like, "That's my opinion sorted for the day." Everyone will think it's my actual opinion. Vote Trump.
I think the Americans rubbing off on Brad.
Ooh.
That's an American way of doing things.
I'd let an American rub off on me. Fairlight, how's your week been? I've seen you've been playing League.
Already dead.
How's
Beg your pardon?
How's League treating you?
Not as bad as everyone made it out to be, that's for sure.
But why not Dota? I would ask.
Because I used to play a game called Heroes of Newerth, which is
I played that.
The old Han.
Yeah, which was really, really similar to Dota. So whenever I pick up Dota, it just feels like I'm playing a slower, uglier Han.
Oh damn.
So
I never
was like,
got into
I want to try something new.
The Dota graphic style is not bad, but it doesn't.
It's washed out and bland.
I don't like the 3D-ness of it. Like it feels like kind of clay. Like I don't know. League of Legends to me felt more like drawn.
Well, League of Legends is like vibrant kitty colors, and you're right. It is.
That works for me.
it looks hand drawn, but it's also like vibrant, colorful, and to me, kind of like childish. But I prefer that over the bland, washed out, plain, boring looking Dota
it's
graphics.
It's so muddy, isn't it, Dota?
Coming from Han, which in my opinion was the best MOBA ever. And it's a shame their marketing decisions were not nearly as good as Riot Games. But like they had bright, vibrant visual colors like League of Legends, but it was also freaking dark and bloody like Dota. So to me, it was a good mix because it was like, hey, well, you can have all these pretty visuals, but guess what? When you die, we're just gonna have showers of blood all over the screen because this isn't a kid's game, you know. So I liked Han's mix between the two. And as far as like choosing between League and Dota, I just wanted something new. I knew if I picked up Dota, I would just immediately it would feel like I was playing the other game again.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
But are you playing ranked yet?
No, they don't let you into ranked for quite some time. I've been playing for like 6 days straight, like 8 or 9 hours a day, and I'm still only level 20. You got to hit 30 before you can go ranked.
Yeah, terrific.
That's a lot longer than most games. I remember having to level a Smurf on Rainbow Six, and it took me like a day. Like you can get to level 20 in a day. For League, it takes forever.
So by next week you'll be ranked. What do you reckon he'll be? I think he's going to go straight into silver.
I think silver 2
It'd be like fucking platinum.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't want to
the game and rip it apart.
I don't
unranked,
want to inflate his dick too
it'll be
much,
hard.
but I do think he'll like rank in as a challenger. I was just being modest.
No. I'm in a unique position because I've played thousands upon thousands of hours of different MOBA. So that means I already know map awareness, positioning, how to gank, how to last hit. Like I have all these basics down, way more solid than everyone else in the beginner tier, right? But I have zero item knowledge, champion knowledge, skill knowledge, matchup knowledge. So it's like I come up against the character, I'm like, I have no idea what that guy does. I have zero clue what that guy does. So even though I can out basics them, I find myself dying to stupid things. It's like, he's less than half health. I have all my cooldowns up. I out level him by 2. Let's dive him under his tower. And then I find out, oh, he can root you in place for 3 seconds straight. Okay, never diving that character again. So it's like learning those little things. Once I get that sorted out, I think I'll blow past all of the beginner ranks. But until I get that stuff, I don't think I'm going anywhere past gold. I do think like you could get to, like, just based on what I've been watching and hearing other people say, you could probably hit gold real easily without knowing the game really well. You just got to look at the map. No one looks at the map.
Yep. I agree with that. I definitely really easily found it. I just got to gold just straight away. 100% always. I was gold straight away.
Because he's coming from an unranked last season, because it's your first time playing, it's going to be harder to get in.
It's the ping. That's really
It's that fucking net neutrality.
Net
It is.
neutrality.
Yeah, it's the ping.
God damn net neutrality. Talking about net neutrality, how you doing, BradWOTO? You got to worry about that?
I was wondering.
Of course I have to worry about that. Yeah. Fucking dude, anything the US does like immediately affects Canada. So like if the US is like, hey, we're gonna bomb North Korea, we get bombed instead. We would get fucked on.
No one bombs Canada.
They would just launch a missile at our general hemisphere and be like, hit the northern part of the US.
Yeah.
Sir, that's Canada. It all looks the same.
Yeah.
Hit the hat.
Whoa, racist. Today was fucking badass, dude. It was Darkest Dungeon front page.
Nice. How'd they go?
It was fucking amazing. I took yesterday off because of crippling unchecked mental health issues, and I worked out, so I'm in pain. That's pretty much how it's been a lot of pain, and
no pain, no gain.
No, none of that. I just want Wednesday every week now, because Wednesday is D&D, so today's a good day.
Welcome to Wednesday. Talking of Wednesday, how you doing Tuesday? How was your week?
So Wednesday is kind of all I'm focused on as well. I'm also in pain. I'm not wearing this to look cool. They're not man bracers. I've been, if you check my Twitter, I've not been streaming. I've been doing a shit ton of home improvement stuff, and I've injured myself. But this is like kind of my break in the week to have nerdy fun. So I'm excited.
What did you do to your wrist? Very specifically
I don't know. It
happened.
just hurts a lot. I think it's overuse. What's that?
You have one of the braces on? Is that what it is?
Yes, I can't bend it
Those
very
things
much.
Help me all the time. They're fucking awkward though, because you're like.
It's definitely not sexy, but it feels a lot better when this is on my wrist. It's just isolating movement because I don't know what I did to it, but I guess overuse. I don't know. Painting, sanding, moving things that are too heavy for a tiny person, all that.
How many people have made masturbation jokes at you so far?
Ooh, you guys will be the first, so have at it, because nobody's really seen this yet.
I refuse. I am of a higher tier of comedy. Thank you.
All right, man, you're lost.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just reading my other monitor and mentally tuned back in because of what?
Don't worry about it, Fairlight.
Just in time to make a masturbation joke. So there you go.
There was fisting somewhere.
Yeah, you missed the live fisting of Tenchi. How you doing, Tenchi?
A lot better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, same old for me. It's gonna be interesting to see if streaming's any different today with net neutrality. If you're using global emotes on Twitch, they're now the buffer loading emote for everybody. But if you're on mobile, you still see the emotes. So if you're on mobile, you
Prepare
can have
for epic confusion in chat.
That's what's going on. I understand.
Aren't you paying attention to my PogChamp? It looks like a buffer to me.
But I put a kappa after calling you
emotes
gay.
aren't loading.
No, that's gonna be great when people say mindlessly stupid insults and other crap, and then they try to put a kappa after it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a loading symbol, so then they look like even more of a dick.
Same with lol. Oh god.
You know,
For
the
one
best-
day, lol is not in the fucking chat.
The best one is going to be the 1 or 2 people that get golden kappa today on mobile, and they're going to be so excited.
Yeah.
And
You
no
won't
one's
believe
gonna
it, guys.
see
I got the golden kappa. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. No, it's just a loading symbol.
No one's going to see it.
Well
Alright,
then.
well works.
Who's down for some D&D?
BTG.
I like it. We're cutting down the intros a little bit each week, so we can actually play the game.
I dig
again.
it.
You can't even, dude. We spent on Ascendance. We spent half an hour just like, what is it? Dissecting that video of the bear chasing the girl on the slopes.
Wait, I missed that?
No, you were there. You were there as well, Tenchi. I'm pretty sure.
I think we need to revisit this.
There was the episode where for the first half an hour we were talking about the likelihood of that bear chasing the girl down the slopes on the snowboard.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I mean, we can spend 4 hours doing that if you want, because my interest is peaked here.
No,
No?
I'll show you the video later.
Okay. Well, today we're going to play some D&D instead of watch some videos with Jay BradWOTO.
I just realized that loading symbol doesn't show up in chatty, so I can't see it. I still see the emotes.
I have the loading emotes everywhere. I hate it.
I
And
thought
it makes
only
me
America
not
that
want to vote for yes
No, it's
for
everybody.
net neutrality or whatever
I
the
don't
thing
have
is.
it then.
It just annoys me. I'm like, give me my thing back. I'm English. I don't have to worry about you shit, America. Why you have to shit on my fun, America, you fucking bastard. Why you have to be... Okay. D&D.
Where did we leave off?
We left off in the town of Windy Peaks. You guys... I can never remember where it began. I think it began with a bar fight, didn't it? Last week.
It did.
We spent the night after that.
It always begins with a bar.
You had a bar fight.
This started with I forgot your character names already. This started with Carlias and Strings just randomly murdering a shopkeeper. What? That's how this happened.
Well, that's how we got to
Yeah.
the. That's how we got.
That's
to
how
the,
we got to here.
That's how we got to this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we
so that's
began
a
with a
thing.
bar fight, and then.
You're probably wondering how I got myself into this.
Yeah, it's one of those like record scratch moments where we had sort of Strings and Carlias tied up.
We didn't murder anyone.
Essentially, you got into a bar fight for a reason. You wanted to make sure that everyone in town knew that you were the group currently holding a legendary artifact known as the Summoner's Stone in order to draw out a certain group of ninjas who may or
Which
may
we
not
can now
be
call
Naruto.
ninjas.
Which
You made it canon
I
in game.
think I canonically called them ninjas at one point. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that was a thing that was invented in this world recently. The group then went on a little shopping spree. The plan was to buy some bits and pieces. However, Carlias and Strings stumbled upon the terrifying knowledge that the shopkeeper of the general store was in fact a cannibal. They thought, huzzah, we'll do the lawful good thing here and kill this guy and free the town of his horrible, corrupt ways. Also, we'll take all of his stuff. And it turns out that pretty much the guards and everybody are corrupt and everyone was in on it to a degree. And they kind of tried to pin just this on you. They didn't reveal that this was a horrible cannibal. They just went, You killed him. He was innocent. And then they were arrested. There was a whole lot of hoo-ha that I'm not going to dance around with. Essentially, it led to a guard being dead, 2 thugs who work for the Chancellor being dead, and then one which you paid off to wait, what did you want? What did you tell him? Don't tell anyone where we went.
No, we told him to blame the cannibals.
Oh yeah. That was it.
And
76 gold.
And you gave him a bunch of money, and then you crept out the back of the general store, and the plan was to jump on the next train or to bail out of town just sort of ASAP. And pretty much, honestly, that is where we left off. Weirdly enough, wasn't a huge amount accomplished last week. It was a lot of running around in circles. Though you are pretty fucking rich now, so that's not too bad. We got a
lot of money.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we're just going to pick up from there. You guys scramble out behind this store. There is an alleyway, which is the alleyway where Lash had originally looked after all of your bits and pieces while they were being arrested. And you're kind of like, there's no one in this alleyway with you. There's a far end and a closer opening. There are people milling around. It's probably coming towards the early afternoon. We'd say something like 3-4 p.m. Actually, no, it'd probably be earlier than that, actually. I'd say it's probably about midday. High noon. Nobody in the alleyway with you. You've just about escaped the guards and the commotion from inside the store. What do you guys want to do?
Fucking book it.
Yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah?
We should take this stuff and get out of town quickly before this gets any further out of hand.
So, do you guys think we can even take a train now?
We don't know exactly when the train will arrive, and we don't have time to wait. The chancellor, we can hope it stays quiet, but odds are the chancellor is going to hear about it. Everyone in this town knows who I am.
Well, I mean, if we're already, on the shit list here, can we steal some horses?
I couldn't really make it any worse, could it?
No. No. Why? No.
Do you want to cross the desert on foot?
We're in trouble, and you want to get us in more trouble.
Well, I mean, if we don't get caught stealing the horses.
What is the alternative? Cross the desert on foot?
We wait.
I just hide in town?
We can hide.
Are there anybody? Is there anybody nearby?
There's plenty of people milling around either side. Like you're in like quite a darkened alleyway, quite thin. A faint smell of piss. But generally, no one directly within like earshot. But you'll see people passing either side of the ends of the alleyway.
The faint smell of Windy Peaks.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Good.
We need if we're going to consider this, we need to find out when the next train arrives.
Well,
can you transform and just go ask?
Still Fexus.
Yeah, he looks like Fexus.
I'm just gonna walk out and ask somebody.
Yeah, just go ask in your disguise.
Sure. You're just asking some random person, or are you looking for anyone in particular?
Yeah, and just gonna go ask somebody that. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm Fexus. Tell me where a train is. Disjointed and stupid.
Yeah, as you step out, you see a relatively short, halfling, so always short halfling, walking along. He's got a sack of grain on one shoulder. It just looks like a sort of common folk. Looks like he's heading somewhere. Probably be the first person that catches your eye as you walk out the alleyway. He gives you a little nod. Good day. Carries on walking past. He walks on. Another guy walks past.
It's a good thing. I'm not in roleplay, but I just want to take the grain pack and throw it down.
There's another halfling approaching from the other side. He looks a little more worn down. His clothes are quite dirty, raggedy, and he approaches from the other side as the other one wanders off. He kind of looks at you strangely as you just step out from an alleyway and look a little befuddled for seemingly no reason.
I look at the new one that's I should definitely talk to because it's been put in front of me, and I run after the other one that I just saw walk off, and I'm going to go ask him.
Sure. Give me what's your passive perception?
Actually, it's 14.
14, is it?
Easy as.
You look down, and the as you like kind of head towards where the guy with the sack of grain is, you hear some footsteps head up very quietly behind you, and then you feel a hand reach into a pocket and attempt to feel around for your pouch of gold, and then you sort of potentially like whip down a hand and grab the little wretched-looking halfling's hand as he was definitely trying to pickpocket you.
Oh, it was the dirty one I left behind?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna smack him in the face with the other hand and be like, when's the next train out of town?
Trains, is it? I'll tell you for a gold piece.
Smack him again.
Give me an intimidation check. He says, look, I don't know much about trains, all right? They seem to come and go every few days.
When was the last train here?
2 days ago, I think. Yesterday.
Yeah, we've stayed 2 days here, so.
Yeah, I think so. All right. I'm going to smile at him, smack him again, and flip him a gold coin and have him be on his merry little way.
Takes the gold coin and says, why don't you go and ask the trade man? There's a trade man. And he skitters off into an alleyway.
You've got the sound.
Does it actually make a
Yeah.
sound as he runs? Like he's got spider feet?
That's canon, of course.
He's a thief.
You
That's
said it, it's canon.
That's how all thieves sound.
Could I gather where I think Train Man is from this as I walk back to the alley, and I'll let them know?
Yeah, give me like a... Give me just an intelligence check. Just roll me a dice. You've wandered around the town a few times. Yeah, you know that the so where the train stopped and dropped you off here, there's this particularly large building, and around the front of it there's like a window where you can purchase tickets and things for trains. And there's like a guy that was sat in there. You've seen him the last couple of days as you've come and gone, sitting in the familiar sort of uniformish looking wear of the people that work for the train services.
All right. I'll go back to the alley. Look around, make sure no one's paying too much attention to Faxis, who shouldn't be outside the Tower of Arcana. Walk into the alleyway.
Give me a perception check.
Is this another one of those don't give the DM ideas things that I did last week?
Faxis is right there. Like,
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, Faxis' ex-wife is right there.
You're looking around. Nobody's paying any attention to you, and you slip into the alleyway.
All right. All right. So I'll let them know. Hey guys, there's the booth. Do you guys want me to go get tickets?
Yeah, I mean, we can't seem to be asking. I can't be seen to be asking, I guess.
And
We should probably find a different alley to hide in since we're right next to where the commotion was.
Yeah.
Also,
just like right up against the freaking store.
yeah, we're hiding right against the building that we just murdered people in. Also, no one will recognize me without that.
I'm sure they still will.
I'm sure they won't.
Put it on the lizard.
The only reason I wear that is so that people will recognize me.
Hold on a minute. Who are you?
I am Davius of the Southern Sands.
You think nobody's going to recognize a sandwalker with a large tulwar because he doesn't have the hood?
Perhaps I should hide the toll. I'm gonna put the giant scimitar inside my pack, or if I can fit it in there with all the other crap.
Would you even be able to?
I don't know.
There's like half of it still sticking out.
I mean, I feel like you could probably conceal like some of the blade and just have what looks like could be a
that'll just be,
broomstick.
part of it poking out the edge, but
Yeah,
concealing it as best as possible.
It's awkward, and it might help under basic scrutiny. Extreme scrutiny is not going to do a lot.
Arden, we have to find another place to hide. Can you scout the south of the town and find if there's a building to hide in past the train tracks?
Well, I do know of at least one abandoned building that we could use.
Not,
What about the
Not-
train station itself?
not the general store.
What about the train station itself? There'll be no one in there when there's not a train in town.
I have just the place.
We're not going back into the general store.
Let's go to Ickham's, Brad.
The guy that we picked a fight with.
Oh, the big man.
I'm sure he's not going to want to entertain company.
I don't think that'll be a good idea.
Oh, don't worry.
Ickham.
We'll be fine.
Can I go buy the tickets for all of us, or do we have to? Is it like you have to show an ID per ticket?
No,
Is it
you
like
can,
buying
you can
drinks?
Just, you can just
I
buy
think you
train
just show
tickets.
up and walk on the train and hand them money.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
doubt they have ticket booths.
You don't need to. No, you can. You need tickets, but you don't need ID or anything.
Well, I can go buy the tickets, and then I can.
If you guys want, I can buy the tickets for us. And I could even scout out a couple places, just like String said.
Okay. Where
Right.
should we wait?
So, are we not going to Ickham's?
I
Well,
don't
I
think
can-
that's a wise idea.
Right.
He's probably still upset at us for picking a fight with him the first day.
I feel
Yes, he's quite.
like any
Quick to
enmity
anger.
with us has dropped down to a very base level.
Elias kicks Arden in the foot.
Ah,
Where's
God.
my
Can
overlay?
I roll an
gone?
insight check on them?
Yeah, I'm inside
Yeah.
on that too.
Rather, I'm going to roll an insight check on them.
Overlay went funny. Don't know why.
Oh,
That's about right.
I mean, do I need? I don't need to. I don't need to say anything.
yeah. You don't need to. What?
What
Why
did you do?
What did you do?
I feel okay. I feel like he doesn't have expectations for us anymore. Like he's deathly ill. Wait.
Ivan, what are you trying to say?
I didn't kill him.
Well,
Is he alive?
He's dead.
I'm
You
gonna
killed
get the tickets
Ickham?
now.
Ickham.
I'm gonna
You
try and
killed
walk
the
off
Ickham.
and go get the tickets.
He killed Ickham. What the fuck?
There's
have
going
you
to be no
done?
one left in this town by the time we're out
Killed
of
your
here.
party member.
Well-
You've killed guards, and you've killed Ickham. What the fuck are you? Who are you?
I don't know.
Pretty-
I had nothing. I don't know these people.
Did he
Okay?
kill
I
Ickham?
came
Hey.
here to deliver a box.
keep it down, and I pull my hood up tighter. Let's just. If Ickham's
You
dead,
just
it's
said
perfect.
keep it down, and you
All
said
right.
it louder than anything we said.
Right. We should go to Ickham's house then. I'm gonna roll a stealth check and start to make my way there.
Yeah, I think we
okay.
should sneak there.
SJ sneaks out like this out of the alley.
I'm like fucking using the harp now.
Who actually
Do I,
went to
get
Ickham's house?
do I get
though?
advantage on my stealth check for not being in my super recognizable outfit?
Yeah, in terms of people looking for you, yeah. I did. Who knows where Ickham's is?
I think only
Carlias?
I would.
No,
I-
Ickham never took us to his house, so I don't think even Arden or Carlias would know, would they?
Arden would know because he pointed it out. Brad pointed it out.
yeah.
I would
don't-
also know. I've been in this town for a while, so
Gotcha.
Does that mean did you know Ickham?
yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
You did. You think this is Apocalypse World where you can just say I know stuff?
Yeah, I can.
Do not make him go whack on you.
Do you have the
This is
guzzling?
the NPC, or this is the NPC in the town that I was living in, so or residing.
You know
Oh,
every
so it
single
could live
person
inside
in the
you.
town you live
Probably
in,
not
Jay?
every single person,
In
but I've
real
already
life?
mentioned
How many people you know
canonically
in
that I
your
know.
town? How many people live? Where do you live?
Get the fuck out.
How many
All
people
right,
you
all
know
right.
there?
Guys, Brad's fired. We're looking for a new DM.
I know 4 people.
If you if you want to say
In
that
my
I know
entire
Joe
hometown.
where Ickham lives, but I've already mentioned that I know Ickham in like.
You can
2
roll me a
episodes.
d20 to decide whether you randomly at some point went
Okay.
to Ickham's house. Strings. Strings was interested for some reason in Ickham. I don't know whether they had a small one-night stand or not. but for some reason he has at least seen Ickham go into his house. I don't know if you would have been in there. So yeah, you can head that way. I think Carlias, you know where he is as well, or do you go there?
I mean,
you were like approaching
don't think Carlias would have.
You guys were approaching the area, but then ended up going to the north of town to Sam's Point. Okay, so Strings creeps out of the alleyway, followed by Lash and everyone apart from Arden is heading to Ickham. So probably they're like darting between alleyways, just like you just see this group of people moving from alleyway to alleyway. There's a couple of strange looks, but like nothing like, oh my god, it's them. Just kind of like, okay, there was some people walking from alleyway to alleyway. That's not strange. Everyone in this town is a cultist. Arden heads off towards the large sort of train station building that they use. The majority of the stuff in the actual building, this isn't like Grand Central Station or anything. This is like a building where they store things that they might need for trains. Spare wheels and metal, and if they're shipping out large containers with the produce that they make on the farms, they will like store it here. And then the huge half-orcs and dragonborn that you saw when you came to town will lift it onto the train. However, out the front, there's a small little window booth. There's a very old man sitting in the booth. He's got like a wide-brimmed hat pulled down over his eyes. He appears to maybe be snoring. There's a large grey beard that pops out from underneath the hat itself. He's wearing the familiar blue kind of train employee clothing that you recognize from the train driver and from the conductor in the other train. Yeah, but he's probably asleep as you approach. No one else there.
Did we ever get the no, I don't think I have the name of the. We never got the train gnomes. Was he no halfling? Gnome? No.
He was a gnome. Yeah.
We never got his name, huh?
I don't know if you asked him his name.
No, we didn't for some reason. Anyways, I'll tap on the. It's glass, I assume.
No, there's definitely no glass. This is just a ramshackle. This is a hole in the side of the building, and there's a dude sat on a stool behind it. That's it. There's a bag next to him.
Really?
I'll just knock on it. Hello? Hello?
Without even like raising up his hat, he just says, "Yeah, what do you want?"
5 tickets.
5 tickets.
5 tickets.
Where you going?
Look, I'll pull out my map real quick and try and remember where the crap we're headed. Was it Shallow Scar or Crimson City? I want to say Crimson City.
You say Crimson City to the dude?
Yes.
Heading up to the capital, is it? He like looks up at you a little bit. You see he's very old. Human man. Maybe late 60s. Quite thin. Sun-beaten. He says, yeah, 5. I count 1.
Well, I mean, as the wizard Fexus from, the Tower of Arcana, I have many coming with me, and I wanted to go in style. And, sometimes you have to appreciate the people that work for you, and you buy the tickets for them. Because I'm Fexus. Tower.
Fexus. Now I ain't seen you in years. He kind of sits up straight, lifts his hat. How's business then?
Well, besides a bunch of adventurers killing half the people here and ruining a lot of the stuff for the old man, it's pretty good.
Sounds like business as usual for the old man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what you been drinking?
Fexus is trying to lay off the spirits. There's too many spirits in the tower already.
Ha! That's a fucking good one. That's a good one. Come on now. He pulls over 2 glasses and then just pulls one of those jugs with like the big X's on it, pops a cork and pours 2 small glasses of some sort of weird brownish liquor, and then he pulls one over to you. There you go then. Traveling out of town, gotta have a warm belly and that there moonshine. Oh, that burns.
Oh man. How does clerical magic look different compared to arcane? Do I think that I would be able to cast resistance on myself, the cantrip, before I drink it?
It's sort of up to you, kind of how it looks, really. Resistance, though, depends pretty much. You have to use a verbal component, a somatic component, and a material component. So you need to use
your miniature cloak.
You have to use. You don't have to worry. Don't worry about the actual materials unless it has an actual cost next to it. Ignore the material. Material essentially just means you need your arcane focus or whatever it is for a cleric.
But a miniature cloak, like one for like a Barbie doll or something, and I just pull it out and I'm like, well, now I'm more resistant.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't really play material components properly. I just play it as an arcane focus or whatever you need for it. But you'll need to say something. You'll need to do something with your hands, and then you'll need to actually use an arcane focus to channel the spell. So it's pretty obvious is the answer in general.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Regardless of how you flavor it, it still looks relatively obvious.
And I go, well, as an old wizard thing to do, I would like to bless you very much for drinking. We got to drink, and we have to say something. I say cheers, pros, and I go like do this, something I think I would do, and I'll touch his cup if I can reach it, or him, be like, cheers, and then I'll go blah 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 blah, boop, touch myself, try to cast a spell during that, and then I'll drink it.
Cool. Yeah, so you do all this weird stuff. The guy's just eyeing you up like you're crazy, but realistically, this isn't too out of the ordinary for him because you're a strange warlock that lives in a tower on the edge of town, who's rarely ever seen anyway. And you cast resistance on yourself, which means I think you get a D4. Add to the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so give me a con save plus you can add a D4.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna need that D4.
This is gonna go great.
You drink this thing back. It is some of the most potent alcohol that it would be to our modern tongues sort of white spirit, you know, just something that you would maybe clean the grease off of a car with, and you just it burns as it goes down. Then you feel the magic give you that extra fortitude that you will definitely need to power through this, because Fexus wouldn't even bat an eyelid. He's an alcoholic. This would be fine for him. For you, just as you're about to retch, you feel the magic kick in and kind of line your esophagus and stop you from retching too hard. There's a moment where you feel a little odd, but yeah, you can clear your throat and feel fine. He pours another one. Yeah. There we go, then. Come on now, one more for luck.
Oh, God. You stopped drinking for a few days and... Oh, God. Yeah, fine.
Give me another con save.
Oh, no. Don't get a nat one, please.
I don't think resistance helps anymore.
You can... Let's see here. How long does it last?
You can roll the die before I have to...
Yeah, up to a minute.
The spell then ends. Yeah.
Oh, then the spell then ends. Cool. So yeah, this time,
this
time it burns. It's so much that you would need to retch. You definitely need to. You ever tried to do a shot around like the boys, the lads, and you're trying to be like Mr. Cool Dude, and you go, and it just it ruins you. That's you right now, coughing and spluttering for a moment.
Yeah.
The guy is very confused, kind of looks you over one last time.
Why? This is why I always drink my stuff. The next time I come by, please. Oh.
Come on now. Man up, Fixes.
I said I was trying to quit. You're enabling this. You're enabling this.
You sounding like a little girl right there now, Fixes. Come on now, one more. What do you say to it?
Well, I mean, I shouldn't, but you're right. I should.
Seems like you need to grow some hair on your chest there. You taking 3 days off. You turned into a little girl. Ah! He pours 2 drinks. And passes
Run
one
at the
to
cup
you.
and drink it.
Give me another con save. Nice. Yeah, you power this one back. You completely just take this one on the chin without having to rely on any sort of magic, and the train employee in front of you is kind of opening his mouth. You see he's only got like 4 teeth. It's just been burned away from years of moonshine. He pops a cork in the top and puts the moonshine back and says, "Well now, how many tickets? 5 for you and your boys?"
Yeah, 5.
All right now, all right. He reaches down, finds a piece of parchment, just writes a few words on it, hands it over to you and says, "You want to give that there to the conductor?" There's a little wax seal on one corner, and then some writing in common that's just like a chicken scratch. And he hands 5 of them over to you and says, "That'll be 250 gold pieces there, Fexes.
All right.
That'll get you to Sin River."
May I look at these and see if they're like genuine? Whatever I think.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I really need to start doing research in the towns we enter. It says ticket on it.
In as far as you're aware, this is generally how it goes. Yeah, the guy here has given you what is essentially a Windy Peaks ticket. That money has been paid, and then you can hand this over to be verified. It's the seal, really, more than anything else, that will be verified by the conductor on the train.
Okay, cool.
250? I don't get my usual Fexus price. I mean, the old man usually could reimburse me, probably. Right?
Yeah, I thought it was strange you was doing your own dirty work, buying your own tickets. I figured
everybody in the town is dying. I can't send anybody out anymore.
I don't understand what's going on between y'all lot. I don't understand what you do. I keep my nose out of it. I don't understand what the old man does. I keep my nose out of it, okay?
I'm gonna go ahead and start. Can I? If I have any paper, I'm gonna start writing an IOU from the old man.
But do you have paper?
I would assume so because of my background, the charlatan, because of the forgeries and stuff. So I'll use some of my forgery kit stuff, if that's all right.
Let's have a look. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Just give him a silver chalice with the name Arden on it. So I was gonna give this to an adventurer.
Yeah, so you write IOU on a piece of parchment and hand it over.
I'll make it as nice as possible, of like not like royalty, but like from what I assume the like the old man owes you money for these tickets because this is old man work. This is the stupid crap that we do in town that's all dirty.
Sure. Yeah, you hand over this old man owes you money parchment. He looks down at it, looks up at you, looks down at it, Looks up.
And I'm gonna move 50 gold and put it there as his down payment to make sure that look, we're gonna get you some money.
You think the old man's gonna come and pay this? Is it?
Well, that, or you can always just come to the Tower of Arcana.
You think I'm gonna come all the way up to that there freaky tower?
But there's the spirits. We have a bar.
You got a bar in there, have you?
We have a bar, and there's a dead man. He bartends. It's great.
Give me a persuasion check. Hey, no, I don't want nothing to do with the dead. Now, come on, Fexus. Give me the rest of the gold. Cough it up. I know you got it.
I can't get at least a little bit of a discount for being Fexus from the Tower of Arcana.
But normally you don't even pay a single gold coin, I thought.
Well, exactly. So why are you charging me now?
Well, I don't know why you coming and buying it. Normally you just get on the train, don't you?
Well, I was going to come here and drink with you. And then we were going to buy the tickets. And then you were going to come back to the bar in the Tower of Arcana, right?
If you ask me for 5 tickets, I'm gonna sell you 5 tickets. I didn't know you needed them for free.
Well, I mean, you're going to offer them to me for free now?
Don't you normally get them for free?
Yeah, I do. Why am I paying you?
I don't know.
Okay, well, have 25 gold and I'll take these for free.
He takes the tickets, brings them back in, takes the 25 gold and just says, all right. See you later, Fexus. You have a safe trip.
Wait, did he get the tickets or?
No, the guy took the tickets back.
Yeah, he took it. Okay.
But I need the tickets too.
What a fucking scam!
You don't. No. And why would you need the tickets?
Well, you said I don't need to pay for them, and you said, here's the tickets.
You
Then I
never
gave you
needed
gold.
tickets before.
Well, exactly. But now I need the tickets, but I don't need to pay for them. But I wanted to give you some gold anyway for the moonshine.
So, guys, this guy cannot see through this spell for shit. He looks at you again. I don't understand. This is strangers. This doesn't make any sense. Now, come on. Okay, well, there's the tickets, I guess.
Thank you.
All right. Have a safe travel.
You too.
just gonna walk off.
Old man is so confused. Once again,
So am I.
you guys stumble through something successfully and walk away with 5 tickets for the next train. Where do you want to go?
Sorry, but am I the only one that understood why that made sense for him to take the tickets back?
I like that actually. Hey, cool. I'm glad I had the money for that.
Where are you going?
I'll look around town for a little bit. I want to pass by Ickham's to see if anybody's been in there. I would assume that people have probably been there
Yeah.
because he had his little buddies, his little kiddos that did stuff for him.
A little sort of to your eye. Give me a nature check. Yeah, this is a hobbit who has done something weird. He's either failed a spell or been extremely malnourished or eaten something strange or had a weird potion or something because his skin is just completely screwed up in some way. He's wearing a robe over his head, which is kind of purplish in color and looks similar to some of the robes that you saw inside the Tower of Arcana. But his skin is super pale underneath. And his eyes are super squinty, like the sun is kind of hurting him a little bit being out in the day. And you feel a little hand come out and grab you by the wrist, and you hear behind you the little voice say, Master Fexus, what are you doing outside, Master Fexus?
Master Vexus is taking a walk and getting drunk too.
He's looking up at you, this tiny little malnourished looking halfling, and he says, I have news for you. Come, quickly. We must find somewhere secure, somewhere safe.
Man, investigate. All right, yeah, we're just gonna start looking through him.
You can
Inside him?
inside check him to see if he's sort of like telling the truth or whatever. Yeah, he thinks you're Vexus and he has information for you.
Do you have anything to drink at least?
Of course, Master Vexus, always. He pulls out a flask. Here.
Good.
I'm gonna take the flask and I'm gonna walk with him to wherever.
Sure. Do you drink what's in the flask?
Not yet.
So you head.
Probably the blood of innocence.
He takes you. He takes you like away from the direction of Ickham's. I think Ickham's was one of these houses here.
Yeah, you said it was that small square.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You were probably heading along here, and he takes you off over here, and heads into one of these alleyways behind the tavern where Lash was before.
Yeah, we know this one well.
The rest of the group head between the alleyways, and head towards Ickham's house. Once you arrive at Ickham's, you can sort of maybe jump to the area behind the house, behind where the front door is. There isn't any other little doors that let you in. There is a single story. It's kind of like a cottage with some windows. One of the windows is open, just slightly ajar. And you guys all kind of pile up around one side. There's obviously the comings and goings of people around you, but no one seems to be paying you any huge amount of attention, I guess. What do you want to do?
Is this the place?
Should be. Only seen it the once, so...
It should be, or it is? I don't want to jump into the wrong house.
Should be. If it isn't, then we're fucked.
Well, no. If it isn't, then whoever's inside, it's their problem. I'm just gonna jump through the window.
My fucking god.
Okay.
I'm just gonna jump through
You just open the window and jump in.
You have
not dive in, but just like put one hand on it and just vault over the window.
Friday the 13th style, you just...
Yeah, just Friday the 13th. Shatter the window and dive through.
So you see Raja just open the window and then climb up and then just scrabble in and give me a dex save as you sort of like leap into the window.
Do any of you think before doing anything? Anyone?
There's on those words. There's a loud like thud as Raja comes to a safe landing on the other side, and then there's a mild scream, like a
Fuck. Can I see the source of the scream?
Yeah. In front of you, Raja, there are 3 children. A small boy, another small boy, and a really small girl who's probably a halfling child, with 2 human children either side of her. They're just sat around.
Kenneth Grant's kids.
They're sat around a table, and each of them just has a bowl in their hand with some sort of weird mush in it, and they all just looking at you as you jump in through the window. The largest of the children, maybe like 12 years old or so, jumps up and pulls a little knife from his shoulder and says, "Oi, you! Get out! This is Ickham's place."
Well, that was convenient.
You're his little cut purses, aren't you? I remember you from the tavern.
I've no idea what you're talking about. You don't want to get caught here fucking fuck you up. And then the little girl goes, shh, you mustn't curse.
No, I think I know exactly what I'm talking about. You're the little cut purses that Ickham has running around grabbing wallets for him, aren't you?
Is that what we is? Weezy's cut purses? I don't know what cut purse is. And then the little girl says,
cut purse. You walk up and you cut the purse off and you run off with it.
That makes sense. Yeah, we do that. We do that for him. Oh, yeah, we's the cut purses. And you're gonna wanna leave this place. And he starts to move around with the knife in his hand.
Put the knife away. Stop that. Cut purses, not people.
I'll cut you. You come any closer?
You just said you were a cut purses, and now you're threatening to cut a person. Cut purses.
Do we cut
Besides,
people?
we can cut people. Job to...
Let's cut him. All right, let's cut him. And they all jump up and bring out little knives, one in each hand, and they all start moving around you.
Okay, how about this? Cut purses. It's your job to gather gold, right? Here, and I'm gonna toss 10 gold pieces out.
They put the knives away
okay.
and they just jump to the ground and start gathering the gold up. All right, what do you want? You better be quick, because if Ickham comes back, you have words with you.
I actually already talked to him. He's going to be joining us on a little trip, so I need to. Just waiting for the train, really. So we're waiting for him here.
Give me a deception check.
Raj is not a good liar. Okay.
Oh,
It's good enough. They all look. Oh, so you know Ickham, is it? Is you a cut purse?
I'm a cut person.
Wait, he said we can't cut him, but he doesn't like cut. So you cut people? Is that what you does?
Yes. I cut them with this, and I'm gonna show them the giant toll.
The boy, the older boy, and the younger girl are like, whoa, and the other one just looks scared, like, ah.
Do we hear the screams outside?
You hear the whole thing. It's happening like 2 feet away from you.
I'm right next to the window.
It's a tiny little. The cottage itself is like a tiny little room. In one corner, there's like a single bed. There's some like hay and stuff around the bed, where these kids have randomly been sleeping the last couple of nights. And then there's just like a basic area with a single table and a couple of stools around it, and then a stove in one corner. There's very little else here. And all of you can hear all of this going on outside.
What was that you said about thinking before we do?
I'm just gonna lean my head out the window. I prefer to improvise.
I still stand by. Just don't hurt the children. He's not going to hurt the children, is he?
Oh, no. I don't think
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Fucking hell.
Oh, sorry.
Open the front door.
Yeah,
Let's not crawl through
I'm
the
gonna
window.
stick the Talwar on the ground and say, "Hey, take a look. Don't cut yourself on it, though." The rest of us that are in the group are just gonna wait here for the train, okay? And I'm just gonna push the door open so the others can come inside.
Yeah.
Walk around front.
Everyone heads in. The kids are like, they're putting like a gold piece in like a hidden pocket here, or like a strange cut in a shoe there as they pocket away the gold. As you all head in, they jump back at the table and carry on eating their food. Oh, is yous cut persons as well? To everyone walking in.
No.
Not exactly. I'm more of a.
She's a cut purse. She could probably teach you three a thing or two.
No, don't teach the children how to.
If we murdered their dad, we should probably not
you
worry
did.
about it.
So now the truth, did that actually happen?
No,
Hold on a minute. No one said anything about
Do
that.
they know? Have you told them?
Wait, did we not uncover this in the last conversation? I might have just mixed it up.
I mean, we sort of.
We intuited that from Arden, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Also,
natural
you guys
one.
mentioned it at
Okay.
some point.
We
with
know
each other.
we know that we
You
know
were
that
like, like flat
we
out.
know-
You were like, we fucking
know-
murdered him.
we know Ickham is dead, but we don't know how it happened. Well, Carlias and Arden know.
That's how. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
They-
if Ickham is dead, these kids are gonna need all the help they can get.
Have. Well, yes, in a home, not as cut purses.
Oh. Have you ever visited crap, what's the name of the continent we're on? I forgot the name of the continent.
Dustvale.
No,
the
the
name of the show.
continent. It's-
The world.
Dustvale, isn't it?
No, the continent is called Dustvale, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought you gave it a different. I thought it had its own.
The
individual
world is
name.
called Lacrin. The continent
Oh,
you're
that's
on
is that the whole
Dustvale.
planet? I thought Lacrin was the continent.
No.
Have you ever been to the Dustvale? Where are you gonna find a home for?
There's plenty of. Well, okay, I guess they do teach cutting purses in the
Yeah,
orphanages.
that's pretty much all.
Regardless, at least- Well, fuck. Now I didn't think that one through. Regardless, do they know? Children, do you know?
Just
Do you know
can I
that-
just slap him in the face as soon as he starts that? Just shut up.
Arden wanted to do that.
What do we
Rip the
know?
hand off.
You can tell us, mister.
That we're all catching a train later.
Do you know when the train arrives? That's what he
Fucking
was asking.
Cool. This is so fucking cool.
The little girl says, "Oh, I know when the train is. I like the trains."
See, you're the smart one. When does the train show up?
There's
usually?
no train today.
So, how many days?
Train comes tomorrow, when the sun's highest.
Tomorrow at noon? Well, we'll just wait here for Ickham then, and we'll ask him what to do.
Fuck.
We're waiting for Ickham as well. He didn't come home. He said he would. Yeah, why didn't he come home? I don't know, but we had to stay here. We couldn't go home. No, I haven't been home. I haven't been home either. We're waiting for Ickham.
Well, it could be a while. You should probably just go home.
You should go home.
If he's late, you should probably run along home. Check back tomorrow morning.
He knows where to find you.
Lash, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuasions.
Ooh,
21.
nice.
The kids all like stand up and say, "All right, we're gonna go home. But if Ickham shows up, then tell him we waited."
We'll let him know.
We will.
And remember, this job that Ickham and we are about to go on is a secret one, as usual. So don't tell anyone we were here.
All right, and they each walk out. The little girl stops and go on.
Oh, I was gonna follow them out really quickly.
Oh,
like out the front door.
The girl stops in the doorway and turns to Lash and says, "Oi, if you're such a good cut purse, then you can teach me how to be a cut purse when you come back."
Okay.
All right.
I pat her head.
And then
Run along now.
And I follow outside. Children, real quick.
Yeah.
Close the door. Do you have homes? Do you have parents?
Yeah.
There's someone that looks after you.
Yeah. What, you think we're homeless? Look at my nice trousers.
Yeah. Oh, quite.
They're not that nice. They're pretty gross.
They're lovely. I love them. Quite. Just glad to hear that you have someone.
Yeah, we got parents, we got homes, and we've got jobs.
Right.
Did you get a job when you were 12?
Yes, I was in the army.
You was in the army, really?
No, I'm lying to you.
What's the army?
Best that you don't know.
Oh, what do you think the army is? I don't know. And they just walk off. What's your passive perception?
I think it's 10. It's 10.
You have lost 10 gold.
Fuck!
Little
shit!
The kids wander off. Kids wander off.
Well played, kids.
Discussing what the army was.
That was good. That was really good.
In the alleyway.
It happens to me, man.
In the alleyway. I was going to do it to Lash, but you decided to speak to them last. I wanted to do cut purse versus cut purse, but fine. You had to speak to him. In the alleyway with Arden is the little strange looking kind of hobbit. Yeah, hobbit. Fuck it, we're in Tolkien's world now. There's a hobbit, pale looking, skinny halfling in those sort of purplish robes, and he says, "Right, you want to hear it?
Fine.
Listen, the one that you told me to follow, out of town.
Yeah, did you do it?
Well, it's the funniest thing. Got out of town, and he started running, and I thought, well, I can't keep up with that, so I'm not gonna try. But then he started running faster than I've ever seen anyone run. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I couldn't have kept up with him if I tried."
And he does this.
Magic.
Don't hurt me.
I'm too tired. Whatever. Go on. I'll hit you later.
Yeah, well, he started running and I ain't never seen nothing like it. Really fast. What was his name? Shogun Scroll. What did you say his name was?
I'm gonna sneak it real quick and smack him.
Say it right. I got you.
Can't remember it.
God.
Shogun Scroll.
Yeah, close enough.
And then he says,
When I came back into town, I saw something else. Bunch of people creeping around in the alleyways?
Yeah, it's Windy Peaks.
Well, I saw a little bird one.
Oh,
Shifty little bird she was.
Yeah.
Pushed a bag full of stuff.
Probably birdseed.
Hid it.
I swear to God. I'm gonna cock my hand back again.
All right. I just thought you wanted to know. They was at the store, is all. I think they might be planning a heist.
Do they know about the shop owners?
Everyone knows about the shop owner.
No, they eat the people. And
Yeah, it's
kind of
weird.
gross.
It's weird. I don't get it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll meet you back at the tower in a little bit.
Back at the tower. I ain't been in the tower in years.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to the tower. You're gonna open the goddamn door for me, and then you're gonna go do stuff for me.
Oh, I have to go to
I
the
don't
tower,
pay you to be
really?
in the tower.
I don't want to go to the tower. The tower's scary.
Fine, whatever. Just bring me more to drink tomorrow.
I want to go back to bed. I sneak around by night.
I'm gonna go to smack him, and I'll just like kind of do a little pat. Good enough. Go away.
All right. He holds his hand out.
I'm gonna give him like 2 gold.
2 gold.
Smack him.
Ah, you had me follow a fucking wizard into the fucking desert for 2 gold.
And you couldn't even say his name right. Fine. Okay. Here. This is a very important, very aged distilled drink that I don't give to just anybody. I'll give it to you, and we'll call it evens.
I'm gonna put his flask back in his hand and walk off.
Motherfucking Fexus. Oh, I tell you what, the old man's gonna hear about this one. And he wanders off down a separate alleyway.
Destroyed the whole economy of this whole city. Like, we have just
You are a blight. You are a blight on this town.
I know.
You head off. Do you head to Ickham's?
Not directly, but yes. I'm gonna go by the alleyway that they were at because we didn't really make too much of a plan there, and see if they're there.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Okay. Look around. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna hope that they went to Ickham's because I was talking about that.
Cool. Probably around now your disguise thing would wear off because it only lasts an hour, I think.
Yes. All right. So I'll try and find a place to hide for a bit and let it wear off.
Yeah, you head out of the alleyway once again as Arden, and 3 little kids run past you. One of them nudges into you. What is your passive perception?
Oh, wait.
14.
One of them nudges past you, and you hear the coin drop as one of the coins that he's got in his hand that he's just snatched out of your pocket hits the ground. He looks up at you with wide eyes and goes, "All right, mister, listen, I didn't mean it, all right?"
All right, come here. Oh, I mean,
Come here. It's fine. I'm gonna hold out a piece of gold.
come.
Takes the gold from your hand.
I'm gonna smack him.
Okay. Oh! He drops the rest. He drops the other 8 pieces of gold that he had that hit the ground, along with another one. There's 9 pieces on the ground, but he's got 1 in his hand. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
It's okay. Let me help you pick this up.
Can I pickpocket him?
You can try. You can give me a.
I'm gonna see how far I can push today's luck.
You can give me a sleight of hand check. With disadvantage, actually, because he doesn't really. He doesn't. He doesn't. You like helping him pick the stuff up, and then you just put a hand in his pocket, and he goes, "Ah! This man's touching me inappropriately!" And then the other 2 kids would go, "Oh my God, he's touching him inappropriately! That's disgusting! You're disgusting!" And everyone starts looking at you, and then they run off.
Don't worry, I'm just stealing from the child. It's not weird.
There's a disgusted old lady next to you who scoffs. The kid runs off. He does have the 1 gold piece that he took from your hand in his hand as he runs off.
Don't look at me like that. I've seen what you've done at night.
And I walk off.
You walk off, everyone utterly disgusted and convinced that you are a child molester. And that's where we go.
Maybe not that part.
That's where we go to our first break as you approach Ickham's house. Slowly but surely destroying this entire town. I think if you ever come back to Windy Pigs, I'm going to have changed it into a slum.
Wait, it's going to get better than what it is?
Oh my god.
I'm like low-key disgusted at what we've done to this town.
It's yeah.
Arden's known as a molester. Carlias and I are wanted for fucking murder.
I'm wanted.
Hold on, we were in the right there though.
We're still wanted for murder though. Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter. You are definitely wanted.
Are we on break yet or no?
No, we're going to a break.
Oh, my bad.
I just thought you had something that you wanted to say, so I let you say it. You're welcome. Net neutrality. We'll be back in a few minutes. See you after the break.
Brexit.
Unless net neutrality happens.